The Chicago Bulls are taking on the Portland Trailblazers today. Another game where theoretically the Bulls are facing a team they should be much stronger than. But will they be able to pull out the win? Me, C-Dub, Kev, and everybody else I think is joining on at some point. We're going to break it all down, talk about it, have some fun right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize, C-Dubs in the building. What's going on, Brody?
What up, bro? How you feeling?
Let's get it. Man. I'm feeling good. Maybe I shouldn't be feeling so good because the Bulls are facing off against an inferior team. They're 2 games below 500. Shit always seems to get weird when that combination of things happen, so you can't ever be too confident. When you look at this game against the Portland Trailblazers, C-Dub, what's some of the things you're looking most forward to, brother?
I'm looking for the Bulls to come out there with I don't want to say this is YouTube, but I'm going to say put your foot on their neck. And I just cleaned that up. Put your foot on their neck and don't let them breathe. This is an awful team at 19-48. They got some great talent on there. A couple of them are injured. That story over there, Scoot Henderson, he just can't shoot right now. Yeah. Shooting 40% from the field and 30% from the three-point line. So they kind of struggling over there. It's a young team, though. They exciting to watch at times, but the Chicago Bulls should not play around with these young guys. They got big DeAndre Ayton in the middle there, but Vooch should still be able to eat. I don't see any resistance defensively from this team. This should be an easy team. Let's not make it an overtime game. The Bulls is leading the league in overtime games in close and clutch situations. We should not have that. Let's do what we did against the Washington Wizards and take care of business, bro.
And that game against the Washington Wizards is one that gives me a lot of hope, right? Because that was a game, one of the first times we've seen this Bulls team come in. They took care of business. They set the tone defensively. They scored extremely well, and they just took care of the business throughout that whole game, got the shit done, and then we got garbage time from players in the fourth quarter. That we haven't seen that. It was only the second 20-plus point victory by the Chicago Bulls on the season. So hopefully they ride that same momentum. They want to take care of business in front of the UC fans as well. And just get it done, man. Just get it done. We got Big Kev in the building as well with the backwards jersey. Kev taking it back to the early 2000s with the backwards jersey. I see you, Big Kev. Shout out to you, brother.
Stacey was wrong. I'm just playing.
Boy. Hey, that's why I'm wearing it too. Because they talking about D-Rose.
Bro, that was crazy. The fact that Stacey got conned by the fake Woj is crazy, bro. It's crazy. Bro.
Yeah, players messed up, man.
Yeah, facts. Kev, when you look at this game against the Portland Trailblazers, man, what are some of the things you're looking forward to the most, brother?
I'm looking for the Bulls to come out and try to do exactly what they did against the Washington Wizards. Bulls are playing for stuff. Portland is not. You can't let these young guys outplay you tonight. And we're at the crib. Go out there, take care of business, man. And I'm sure the elephant in the room is let's get to 500. Stop playing games.
Yeah, I think they 2 games away. I think they 2 games.
Yeah. 2 games below 500. 2 games below 500.
And this is gonna put them closer to it. So it's like, This ain't the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the Bucks. You got to go out there and beat these bottom feeding teams. You got a chance to get to 500 by the time the week is out, and you cannot allow these guys to knock you to 3 games below 500.
Before you came in here, Kev, I literally said that the Bulls are 2 games below 500. They're facing a team that's supposed to be inferior. This is usually where shit does not go right for the Chicago Bulls, unfortunately. But listen, the game against the Wizards gave me a lot of hope. Steve-O, how you feel? How confident are you feeling coming into this game against the Trailblazers?
I mean, especially coming off the team we just beat, like I'm pretty confident because it's a similar type of team. The bottom feeders, it's a team we should come in instantly, just whoop on them. It should be an outclass, out matchup. It should no problem. I don't want to see any slouchiness, none of that. I need you to come in like it's any other team, come in and handle business, come win the game because these are the games you gotta get. You are 2 games behind 500. It's like every time you get close, you just shot from the moment. So you gotta, at some point, you gotta take a turn and see what you want to do. If you want to be serious and go to the playoffs, you want to go get close. This the time you gotta play your best ball. So We gonna see if you're gonna take it serious, but that's the first thing I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna look at your attitude. I'm gonna see if you're willing to play that hard. Are you taking this team for granted? That's the type of things. Because this team is the type of team with the score of Jerry Grant on that team, they could come up and sneak up and win the game. So
And Simon.
you can't stop. And Simon. So
I think
like
Jeremy Grant's out this game though.
Is he?
I
Still
think so. But
we lost plenty of games we had no business losing. So just come in, do what you got to do, and play with fucking ball movement, please. Like and clean up these fast breaks, bro. Like these are the type of games. Like,
my goodness.
if you just clean up your fast breaks, play the defense, you're gonna run up the score. So
now,
that's
Bobby,
all I want you to do.
I mean, Steve, I will say this: Matisse Thybulle is still a defensive stalwart, even though he's on a bad team. He's still near the tops in the league in steals and things like that. So the Bulls cannot come out and act as though these guys are just a cakewalk. They got to come out and prove it and put it on the floor. So I'm ready for it, babe. Let's go.
Y'all forgot about the one dude that is just on a spree and he's trending. They got this dude from the Toronto Raptors in that trade, Delano Batum. Well, with the long braids and dreads, he has been averaging 17 to 18 points the last 4. This is just one of those games where the Bulls let a no-name guy come in here and just tear up the United Center. Let's not let that happen today, bro.
My man called him Batum. It's batting like this.
Batting, okay.
Adding letters and shit.
Yeah,
so far for the month of March, he's averaging 18 points per game. He's doing that on 42% shooting, 41% shooting from 3, and he's averaging 5 rebounds, 3 assists, right under his steal, right under a block. This is definitely the type of player that will come up and completely eat the Chicago Bulls.
Drop 35.
So what y'all think about young Ayo tonight? Coming off his career high, he said himself that he's not satisfied with it. I'm assuming Kobe White is out again, Haize?
He was listed as question, but I don't know if they've officially made the determination. I'll try to look at it while you rapping. No, keep it going.
But yeah, I'm expecting Ayo to come out and try to ride that wave. This is another young team that you can go out and take care of business against. And I'm also excited to see how Vooch follows up. I'm not sure the status of DeAndre Ayton, if he's playing for Portland or not.
Playing tonight.
So I expect Vooch to go out there and try to be dominant again. DeAndre Ayton is one of those guys he believes he's better than he is. And Vooch can go out there and humble him. And Drummond, they had a great game against Washington last game. And I expect DeRozan to contribute a little bit more than he did against Washington. He didn't have to show up against Washington, which is good for him because he played a lot of minutes in that overtime win when he scored the 46. And then the next game, he kind of was a little bit, tired. So I'm expecting him to play a little better tonight as well. This should be an easy win. I feel like, this should be an easy win for the Bulls tonight. And we don't get to say that too often because this is the Chicago Bulls who tends to play down to competition.
Yeah, Malcolm Brown is out, Grant's out, Shaden Sharp out.
And Kobe White is out this game. Kobe White is not coming back, but they did say he is progressing.
So like even the people that give us problems on that team is out. So like to see Michael Brown on them out, Shaden Sharp is out, Grant is out. We should have no reason to lose this game. We should come in and handle business. Don't play around with them. By the top of the fourth quarter, we need to be goddamn letting Sanogo be out there.
Hold on, pause real quick. Hold on, you cooking, Bobby? I need the link to that app, brother.
I went in the store.
Don't give him nothing, Bobby. Don't give him nothing, Bobby.
You don't need another
Don't give him nothing, Bobby.
You say you want to live?
Yeah.
You want to live? All right,
Don't
don't worry.
nothing, Bobby.
I'll find it.
Now it's in Indianapolis. They had it up in there.
Don't worry. I'll find it. Oh, got it.
It's already on his. It's already on his.
Just got it. It's Black Bill. Look, got the patch on the left side.
Yeah, the championship jump.
Oh, yep, that's it. I got it. Don't worry about it. It's in the car.
Already on his front porch.
That bitch finna be at that by midnight.
You gonna do the post game show with the hat on.
Keep cooking, Steve. Oh, my bad.
What the cook? What you mean keep cooking? How you gonna keep cooking? You just found a goddamn head juice. Man, that's so many. I just saw that.
Got that one. Now let's go ahead and add that to collection. Don't worry about it. It's added in the cart.
The big one. I don't know what you mean by that, Jay, but we just go.
Bro. TBO. You have to ignore him, bro. He's a self-proclaimed crackhead. Okay. So you gotta leave that alone.
Him and Delbert in the chat. Jesus.
Oh yeah, they They be chain smoking crack,
Why
bro. It's weird.
why do every chat and every goddamn YouTube land got a goddamn crackhead in it?
Cause look,
The hood ain't the hood without one.
They found out crack really don't kill like they were telling us when we were kids.
They said, wait a second, I can do this and still live? Bet. Oh, my
I'm
beard.
your mama, I'm your daddy.
It's a cheat code.
Hey, Steve, that's my cousin from my grandmother's side, Curtis Mayfield.
Who? Curtis Mayfield.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Y'all the same age.
I'm pushing, man.
No, just close slightly.
Bobby, how you feeling about coming into this game, brother?
Hey, the Bulls got to handle business, man. Like, the game should be similar to the last game versus the Wizards. Handle business. No Jeremy Grant on their side. I know we got Kobe White, who's probably not going to play this game. You got some injuries, some guys dealing with stuff, but you still got the two best players on the floor. That's DeMar DeRozan and Ayo Dosunmu. So let's go. There's no excuse. Like, I understand that they got some young pups over there. They growing, they ascending, but not right now. It's just not their time. You should whoop these guys, especially with the position that you in and all the talk that they've been talking, saying they want to handle business. You got to handle business.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I think, like I said, I was saying to C-Dub before anybody else came in here, the way that the Bulls performed in the last game against the Wizards gave me a lot of faith that this team understood now that they have to come in and just take care of business and go about it. Like, come in, play defense. You're gonna get. This is not a good defensive team at all in Portland Trailblazers. Now, I will say this: they're better than the Washington Wizards. They're more towards the middle bottom of the pack there. But at the end of the day, like, they're absolutely god-awful trash. They're the 28th ranked offense in the league. They're 29th in field goal shooting percentage, 25th in three-point shooting percentage, 26th in rebound, and they average the third most turnovers in the NBA. Defensively, snuff this team out. Just go ahead and strangle them to start the game off.
But if we was to go with the averages, the Bulls only got 2 20-point wins this season. It's just crazy to say out loud.
Yeah.
Do we trust them to go ahead and blow them out again? No. We just hoping that they can remain focused and have some intensity out there in the court. Because this young team, like, don't play around with them, Joe. Somebody can get hot. Don't let a couple people get hot on this team, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't play around.
Yeah, especially Anthony Simons. You don't want to let him start cooking on you because that can get ugly real quick.
Of course.
So overall, let's hope that they take care of business, man. The Bulls right now are sitting in the spot where they're 2 games below 500. Throw this to you guys. C-Dub, I'll come to you first. How much faith do you have that the Bulls can get to 500 by the end of the season?
Oh, man. This seems like they've been trying to get to 500 for the last 2 months now. And every time they get close, like, they lose like 3 straight.
You mispronounced the last 2 years. My bad.
Okay.
Same thing happened last year. Every time they got close to 500, they fell off. I ain't mean to knock down your cooking, as we've been saying, but my bad, bro.
What's the question again? Mark just threw me off, bro.
How confident are you that the Bulls can get to 500 by the end of the season? Kev always got to step on somebody's dreams, bro.
Bro, like,
my bad. Keep dreaming,
like,
man. My bad.
To be honest, I think they can get to 500. I think that's like on the gold. I think they got that posted up on the calendar. Like, bro, we gotta get to 500, bro. Like, it seems like we ain't been to 500 since Lonzo Ball been on this team, bro. And it seems that way.
Not seem. We haven't.
That's what it is. Wow. That's a long time.
We haven't. Bro. It's not seen. That's actual. Well, technically, we were 1 game above 500 on November of 2022. We went on a 2-game winning streak. We got 1 game. We were 5-4, but it's not been shit since then,
bro.
That's why the last 2 years they just haven't done it. If they're gonna do it, it's this week because the 3 out of the next 4 are against bum squads. You playing Trailblazers, the Rockets ain't bums, but you can beat them, and then you can beat the Wizards again, and then the Nets after the Pacers. So they got chances, man. But I don't know. It's the Bulls.
Gotta wait and see.
Yeah, Steve.
I think they're gonna be out.
Oh, go ahead, Bobby. No, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I think I got some confidence, but I ain't gonna go overboard because every time I go overboard and be like, yes, they be like, hell no, bro. That shit cooked.
Hell no.
So I gotta chill and just be like the schedule that's coming up gives them a huge opportunity to do so. If we're going on the scale, I'd probably say I'm probably like at a 6. You know what I'm saying? Just a little over being even killed. So I'm gonna just keep it at like a 6 out of 10. and just say, hey, they got to handle business. Last game, they handle business. It's going to tell us a lot on what they do tonight.
Kev, what's them 3 teams we got up next? Portland, who else?
So we play the Rockets today, Portland, the Rockets. Then we got the Celtics at the crib, and then we got the Wizards at the crib, the Pacers at the crib, and then we go on the road to the Nets and Timberwolves. So they got 100% a chance.
They can get to 500, but by the end of the season, is they gonna be at 500? Now that's a different question.
That's a fair, because you don't doubt that they can get there. It's can they stay there, right?
Can they stay there, bro?
That's a fair question. That's a fair question. Steve-O?
I don't know.
I can't stand Steve-O.
I really don't know. Like, this team is fucking mid. I don't know. They just mid at this point. It's like they don't want to get it to that point. So, like, do they have the talent to? Yes. Do they have the want to? I don't fucking know. It's up to how they feel that day. If they woke up feeling springy and they ready to play, yeah, they can do it. But half times than not, they gonna go into this damn Houston game and get their ass ran on, because that's the type of team we are. So who knows? Like, I don't know. If they show me otherwise, yeah, they could do it. But as this team has shown me, I don't know what they're gonna do any given night.
Oh, bro, I would have them to win with Houston, but Houston they scary. They could come in and play defense, and they got some scores on that team, so that'll be a little dicey. But I still think the Bulls can take them down, though. I think they can take them down
for sure.
Let's hope that that's the case, man. I tell you what, this when you look at this Bulls team, that we've seen it, right? We've seen the capability that this team has to play with, and this is a team that can beat anyone. The problem is that they can also lose to anyone. If you just take away those 2 losses, bad losses to Detroit, we're a 500 team. Yes. Just that, and that's the worst team in the NBA. We're literally talking 2 games against the worst team in the NBA, being the difference between the Bulls right now being at 500 or not, right? So that just goes to show. But then we got wins against teams like Milwaukee. We got wins against teams like Boston. We got wins against the Warriors. We got wins against these above 500 teams. It's just that we don't play any type of way consistently, and it keeps biting us in our ass every single time.
Well, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get these guys well, the coaching staff got to figure out a way to get these guys
I'm about to say how we got to figure out
a way. These guys motivated for the rest of the season. I think we want to push for like the 7th seed, 8th seed, 7th seed.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's so bad. I'm already looking at college prospects in the mid rounds. That's how bad it is. I'm looking at what can we do to improve this shit. Because this, to me,
you can't improve it in college because it ain't really nothing.
No, I mean, there's some really good talent.
To me, especially in this draft, I feel like there's a lot of older players that we can get that can come in this team and instantly make an impact. Like there, and then like I said, I made a video on Chi-Town Sports. Like, there's a lot of people, or possibly disgruntled people in the near future, that just sitting there wasting away that we can go make actions for. Like, I don't know what we can do, but like, the fuck is Orlando doing with Jalen Suggs over there? That man's been a lockdown and improved ever since he got here. They got stronger. They got a better playmaker. He's a very good passer. So, like, bringing him over here won't get in the way of Kobe, and he'll fit right next to Ayo being a perfect 6-man. So, like, it's just
Bobby don't want Jalen Suggs
got
over
nothing
here.
to do with it.
It's hairline, man.
They ain't got nothing.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. He ball. But I'm just saying, it's like the dude we just went up against. Who was the motherfucker? I was saying we should get the whole game.
I didn't even remember his name.
Corey Crispin.
The kid for the shooting from 3. Yeah.
Crispin.
That kid can
Corey Crispin. He's an instant. He's an older guy that came out of Gonzaga, played with Suggs. He know how to get around every screen, ready to shoot. He just seen every screen. He know how to do, and he's not a slouch on defense, and he can take the ball off the dribble. Something instant we can do. So to me, that's what I'm looking at towards the future. I'm not really looking at, we could play the playoffs. I'm looking at what can we do to improve this team at a faster rate than we're doing now.
And that's facts. And also, the Bulls would be 2 games above 500 if they didn't lose those Detroit games. But it's just
how will we get 2 games above 500 when we're 2 games below 500 right now?
We 2 games below 500.
Oh, because you're taking away losses. I can't count. Never mind.
Thank you. I was just
he is right.
Kevin went just like this.
Everybody
Fuck
just be quiet.
Fuck
Stir the
it.
pot, Big
That's
Kev.
what-
Did
Fuck
chili
that.
boy? Come
He
on,
told his ass, "Thank you."
Thank you.
yeah, out here stirring that chili on
But
me.
the point that I was gonna make is what the Dub was just saying is that he wants them to be the 7th or 8th seed, and they would be right there, even closer to the 6th seed. It's just that's the team that we have. It's almost like that pressure, that mental block gets to them when they feel themselves becoming, closer to 500, and they got to get over that hump because you're right. It's been happening since 2022, and now's the time. And it really falls onto the coaching, like the coach. Just like I said about Detroit earlier this year when they were on that 30-game losing streak. Coaching plays a major role in getting your team over the hump. So Billy Donovan and company, they got to cook to motivate these guys to get over that hump.
That's a fact.
Man, he can make a green bean casserole.
I mean, can we get Ryan? Is there any way we can get Ryan Poles to also be the GM of the Chicago Bulls? Like, can we
I
just?
would love that.
I
That'd
sign
be
up
dope.
for it.
That'd be dope.
Man,
That'd be dope. Hey, you know
You
what's
gonna be-
interesting? The Bulls, like, if they know they can beat a team, they'll come out and they'll look like world beaters. But if they play teams like the Clippers, they look like a whole entirely different team without the confidence or the energy. Like they can't win, bro.
I almost think it's the opposite way around. We've seen this Bulls team lose to some young, scrappy teams where they be looking like, "Hey, these guys ain't giving up."
I don't think they beat
Hey.
Detroit none this season.
You know
They
how we
haven't.
play.
Some
You
teams
know how
got
we
shit
play.
over.
We
See,
like
that
we
first
like-
Clippers game, they looked confident in that first half. The first 3 quarters, really, they didn't fall apart against the Clippers last week. I think last
How
Saturday.
the fourth quarter look?
Yeah, I'm just saying. You say come out, they looked like they were ready to run them out the gym,
They was trying to hoop.
and then they just fell out of out of steam.
It ain't got nothing to do with no team. This is just the identity of the Bulls. We like that cartoon character that get into a fight and we getting our look nice and jazzy and we having fun, and then we get our ass popped. Ooh, that
Bow out.
hurt. I don't
Fold
want to play no more.
Everybody got a plan till they get
I don't
punched
want,
in the
I
mouth.
don't want to play no
Already
more.
know.
That's what they
we
say.
do.
Yeah,
That's
and
what we
fold
do.
up. I agree with that. I would agree with that.
So we'll see, man. I mean, overall, like we know what this team has the capability of doing. It's just that will they do it consistently? And like, throw this back to you guys. When you look at the Bulls' inconsistency, do you blame it more on players? Do you blame it more on coaching? What's the way that you weigh it? I kind of give it a 50-50 because I do think there are some times where the players they kind of give up on themselves. You can't hold that against coaching, right? Where you see the players visibly get down when they're like, I guess this one's over. But then there are also times where the players are competing and we just don't make good adjustments. So where do you guys rate right now the Bulls' problems? Do you look at it more as coaching, more players? Is it between the two? How you guys feel about it?
I go 60-40. I go 60-40 players because the coaches can't play the game. I can't put more on the coaches than I can the players.
That's fair.
The players got to go out there and execute, but the coaches got to put them in position to do it. So I'm more so 60-40 in favor of the players being the ones that's more at fault.
I'm going 80-20 players because they're the ones on the court. What the coach can't teach him nothing about basketball. Look at all the coaches. Do they look athletic? So it's all on the players.
You just say coaches can't teach nothing about basketball? That's kind of
like
their job.
actual play. Not exactly like that. They can't teach them no moves. They can't. Teach
I know what
crossovers.
I'm just giving you a
what I'm
hard
saying?
time,
They
bro. I know exactly
athletic.
what you mean. Yeah, I feel what you say, Steve-O.
It's E for all the above.
That's not
It's
an
all
option
there.
on the test.
Yes, it is. Shit, maybe they didn't have that
This
back
ain't
in
no
your days.
write-in ballot.
Right, he writing it in at the bottom.
Like I said, it's E for all the above. It's all there.
But no, for the sake of this one, Steve-O, give us an answer for
It's
this.
all of them, bro. It's literally all of them.
50-50.
From the owners to the front office to the players to the coaches. All they ass mid. They got the mindset of a mid player, of a mid person. They don't want greater for themselves. They're not showing me they want greater for themselves. They content with this shit. So therefore, they're all mid.
Is it a couple outliers like Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu? You don't put them in that. You don't put them in that category.
I mean, as of now, they're just a part of a down sinking ship until they swim up.
Oh,
sheesh.
Jesus,
I'm looking at it. I'm with Big Kev. I'm going 60-40 on this. I think it's more so on the players. I know that we get on Billy Donovan. I do myself. when it comes to like giving players opportunities, but I can't be mad at Billy Donovan for yanking a player when that player goes out there and Billy say, "Hey, when you get the damn shot, shoot the shot," and the player don't shoot the shot, and Billy's like, "All right, I seen enough." So it's up to the players to come out there and be competitive every single night. I know that OB has seen his time. He had a spectacular first game. He's been kind of up and down after that. And I can't be mad if Billy Donovan's like, all right, you need to take a seat. You know what I'm saying? And try to see if you can figure something out with another young guy. Right now, it's just a difficult thing. But I will say this. On all things considered, with these challenges facing these young players, I think it's going to be for the betterment of them in their careers, no matter if they with the Bulls or somewhere else for the long run. Because right now they playing meaningful basketball, and that can only help you improve. So at least we hope so.
Yeah, I mean, part of my biggest problem with this team is the lack of movement off the ball. That's something I keep going back to. It literally makes the offense so much more difficult for this team. How rare. And that's why when we do have players like Torrey Craig, Alex Caruso, even freaking Julian Phillips, this is why I do miss him. Those are the only players that I say we have consistently that move off the ball. That move without the ball. And what that does to me, I look at that as coaching. Because if I'm coaching you, and you aren't moving without the ball in practice, I'm stopping practice and asking you, what the fuck are you doing?
Why you not moving?
Right.
Why are you not moving? I need everybody to hear the explanation that you're going to give me on why you're standing around watching the play right now instead of moving without the ball.
Facts.
And to me, it's evident that that's not happening. You remember one of the first times I knew I was going to love Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau's first practice with the Chicago Bulls, it came out that Luol Deng took a long two instead of a three-pointer, and Tom Thibodeau stopped practice and told him to move his ass 1 foot behind the line. That was Luol Deng's best three-point shooting season. That's how important coaching can be to those little things when you build that and ingrain that in from the start of training camp, in my opinion.
Or how many times that we seen these motherfuckers run the wrong play? Bit timeout. Ain't right down this shit. It's fucking 17 on the damn clock.
Yes.
Or Bip, you done went on a 4-on run. You ain't playing no defense for the last 2 back to back. Stop. There is no way. I hope it's a stat for this. I need some numbers. How many longest drives they went on stretches until the timeout was called? He has to be the most at double digits. There was too many times they done went up 10 damn points and then he calls a timeout.
Yeah. Or the Bulls got a big lead and it's dwindling and dwindling and dwindling and he still don't.
And now they down by 5.
Right. We was up 15 and now we down 5. You like, okay, timeout now. My dude, you could have stopped the momentum when they got to within 8 or 10. Like, it's certain rules to this where coaches typically say, okay, once the league get down to this point, we're going to call timeout. And Billy Donovan doesn't do it. So, that's why a lot of the blame is on the coaches, but it's still more on the players. It's still more on the players. It has to be because the players are the ones out there, dumb passes, dumb turnovers, dumb shots, step backs, making things difficult for themselves. We've watched every game, every minute of every game this season, and we've seen the players just go out there and just lose the ability to play good basketball for stretches, 6-minute stretches, 8-minute stretches. It's irritating to watch. With whether or not Billy Donovan calls a timeout,
but to me, let me ask y'all this: you say it's not really all coaching, but I guarantee you, take this motherfucker off and imagine Tom Thibodeau on here. Do they play any different? Yes.
Oh, the Bulls would be
above 500.
Different play style.
And that's my thing. Like, I understand, like, coaches can't make you do anything. Like, that's the cases for, like, weak ass teams like the Wizards. Like, at the end of the day, they're just not talented than most of these teams.
But the Knicks play defense though. They're in terms of,
you're proving my point that you don't always have to be the most Denver is not the most talented team. It's the way we're playing is an extension of the fucking personality of Billy Donovan. Billy out there, you see, he don't give a fuck.
What is Billy's personality? In terms of the basketball,
figure it out. That's literally
it really is.
It's figure it out.
His mentality is to allow the leaders to lead. That's the way I see it.
That sounds.
He's a more of a, hey, DeMar DeRozan, you're the coach on the floor type. I need you to go out there and lead these guys. And sometimes the coach got to step in and say, okay, DeRozan, I appreciate you, but it's time to go a different direction. Right? I see that. That's hilarious. He looking like he cursing him out right now. Look at him.
Bro, blue.
He tell him, I just ordered this. I just ordered this hat.
Screen, bro.
I just ordered this hat. It should be there by now. Go get it off the front porch.
Bro, that motherfucker, the hat just arrived 5 minutes ago. Go
My
check
thing,
it out.
my thing, it's just my thing with
But-
the culture. It just go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, just to play devil's advocate before. I mean, for this particular situation, the conversation, ain't it a few coaches to where they'd be like, "Hey guys, figure it out."
Yeah,
Greg Popovich.
Like even that's how I was gonna go. Greg as one of the guys, and he had success with that. I can mention Doc. Doc, his shit bit him in the ass more so than Greg. But
a lot of them times they have top 5 players,
right?
I have a rebuttal.
Top 5 players on those teams, though. In a lot of cases.
And I have a rebuttal for Greg. Greg has a system, whereas if you do it the right way, 9 times out of 10 it's going to resolve into something positive. So when he's telling you to figure it out, that means just find your flow back into the system. Versus we don't have a damn system. Our thing is DeMar will be you. And that's pick and roll all goddamn day. The only way we transition, do y'all realize the only way we transition any type of margin of a really open pass, we have to dive in at some point. It's never just moving the ball around. That's not our best chance to get an open shot. It's always with
cuts. It's never backdoor
it's
cuts.
always when somebody's able to penetrate the middle some way and they crash and then they're able to kick off. That is like that's ass though. That's so easy to defend because all I can, it's easy. Put them in the 2-3 zone, and that's what we
most
lose.
teams do. So,
and that's what we lose.
Yeah.
Atlanta, when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, did a lot of drive and kick, and if you got the right personnel, you'll be able to enact that kind of strategy.
That's not what they did, though. I mean, they might have done that, but they did that.
What do you mean? That's not what they did.
Hold on, wait.
That's what they did.
They did the pick and roll to death. That boy was throwing he was throwing lobs to everybody.
You could drive off the pick and roll, Kev. You
said drive and kick.
Yes.
But that pick also led to people crashing for the kick. So that's what the whole purpose of him.
To John Collins and the African dude.
But he was also throwing it. He was also but he was also kicking out to Herder and to Ginger Hawks.
Yeah,
that's what hurt them too. Getting rid of Herder right after that run. Tell your son, I need that hoodie. That Ninja Turtle hoodie is hot. I need that.
Let me. I noticed you play
now.
I noticed you play basketball against 8-year-olds at the YMCA. What makes you think you can fit that hoodie, Kev?
I don't need that one specifically. I just need to know where he got it from.
It's a kid's hoodie, bro. They don't make it in.
They got grown up Ninja Turtle hoodies.
They do, but not that one.
Hey, said get on Amazon.
First of all, I don't order clothes off Amazon. We don't wear nothing. Put nothing on our bodies from Amazon in this bitch. Let's be clear.
Too good for Amazon?
Yes, nigga. Yes, I had to work myself up. Yes, I would not even lie to that. I'm too good for Amazon.
That's what happened when you got Nick Rose born in Italy and shit.
Man, I don't even remember where we were in the conversation anymore. Kev want to wear
talking about how ass Billy Donovan is.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm somebody who critiqued Billy Donovan very heavily, and like I've always said, like he has his limitations as a coach, but at some point, we could talk about how bad those limitations are or not, but at some point, every coach runs their course, and unfortunately, from what I've seen, Billy Donovan has run the course. Now he's not going anywhere. And maybe the player development staff can now help because, listen, Billy Donovan wasn't doing shit to develop players. So maybe that helps this team overall, but still the play style, the fact that, like, if you allow your players to do whatever they want, they're going to do whatever they want. That's not for a cohesive team. And so, like, it goes back to kind of the point that I made that started all this. The fact that we're so comfortable as a team moving without the ball tells me that nobody on that coaching staff, from Billy Donovan to Chris Fleming to Mo Cheeks to anybody else, is telling these players, are asking them, why the fuck are you not moving without the ball? And that's a problem.
You know who I'm mad at most on that coaching staff? Mo Cheeks, bro. He
Why?
been coaching since the Jurassic. He been coaching for so long, bro.
He been here 10 years, and we've been ass all 10 of them.
Do you know how many different Chicago Bulls coaches Mo Cheeks has seen? At some point, you got to realize Mo Cheeks is just there to get it so he won't get fired, bro.
Right.
We need
That's
to
it.
retire.
His experience is crazy. He should know what's good, what's gonna work, and what is not gonna work. And you just
I
can't
hear
let-
you on that, but if he knew that, he'd still be a head coach.
That's for sure. I'll give it to him. He keeps some nice finger waves though. Maybe he used to have the finger waves.
Bro, them finger waves, he had the genuine finger waves, and he was like 45 years old. It was crazy, bro.
10.
Now he
Where
got that
you
Frederick
been?
Dudley. Now he got that Frederick Dulles on his motherfucking head. That's
Hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
that motherfucker
That's
got
funny.
powdered sugar in his motherfucking head.
No, that's Delbert's cocaine that he dropped there, bro.
Hey, earlier tonight, Delbert and Bo had a argument about who's the biggest crackhead in the chat.
That's
Dilbert.
wild. Not they arguing about who's the biggest crackhead.
Dilbert. There's
telling
no
you.
argument. Dilbert.
Delbert talking about
That
some. I'm the
nigga said-
biggest crackhead. Put some respect. He
That
said, put some
nigga
respect on my name.
That nigga
That's
said,
my
"Yeah,
boy.
but I don't even got no nose."
Delbert said he said he needed QP just to feel something. Bro. That's crazy.
That's tough.
That's wild. Man.
Graduated from 8 balls.
Hey man, I know Rudy Gobert gonna win Defensive Player of the Year, bro. But I think Alex Caruso deserve it, bro.
So let me ask you a question. So talk about cocaine led you to a Defensive Player of the Year conversation.
Yeah, dude, I was just
Absolutely.
thinking about that for the last 15
I
minutes.
mean, one of the
Alex
greatest
Caruso.
defenders was a cocaine head, if you want to be technical.
Yep. A lot
Yeah.
of them. Talking about one of them. All of them.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. All of them in the
He
80s.
wasn't a
Anybody that won DPOY
wasn't
in the
a
80s,
club,
they was
bro.
on cocaine.
club. He wasn't a club, no.
Nigga, Dennis Rodman,
No,
Bro,
bro.
he was with Madonna.
Bro,
What that's supposed
bro,
to mean?
bro, you know how
Have you
JDH
seen
eats
that man
random
nose?
stripper ass? Dennis Rodman was doing coke off random strippers' asses in every city that he went to.
Come
me.
on now. Stop being
Have you
naive,
seen that
bro. You
man
being naive,
nose?
bro. Stop it.
It's
He
open
can't even
like a
smell his favorite food no more.
He thought
That's
it was
why
COVID,
them
then he realized how much coke he did over his years, bro. That's all.
Yeah, it's over with for his nostrils, bro. His
It's
his
done.
whole nose lining is a wrap.
Cook, baby.
I can't believe our Angel got that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Bro.
I
Yeah,
heard
that's
that.
funny.
That was
That's
funny.
funny.
I
He's the
caught it.
assiest one out the bunch. That's funny.
That was funny as hell.
On me.
Oh, the
man.
Bulls, man.
Yeah, and let's see if we got the starting lineups out tonight. Even though I expect,
just
especially
came.
with Kobe out, it's
Just
same
came out.
starting lineup.
Yep. No Kobe.
Yeah, it is. No Kobe.
They
Hey, how do y'all
shouldn't
feel Torrey Craig's been doing since he's been back in the starting lineup?
Limited.
He's
Okay.
streaky at best. Like he'll hit 3 threes in a row, then he'll miss 4 in a row. But his defense has been solid. I'll give him that. But aside from that, it ain't been too much to write home about with him.
I'll be
To
fair
me,
with
he-
Torrey Craig. Go ahead, Steve.
He just a rusty. Like
Yeah,
it's not
that's all.
necessarily like he just playing bad. He just rusty. Like he late on some things. Like
Yeah.
he came in so crisp. So I'm used to him being crisp, especially on the defensive spot. So that's all. The only thing I just felt like he a little rusty, trying to get back into the flow of things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
every game since he's been back, he's got a little bit better. He hit them last like 3 threes in a row last. Yeah, he's just trying to get back in rhythm. That's it. That's all.
Okay, Lloyd, what the
Lloyd,
All right, Jesus.
what are
man.
we doing?
I mean, Lord have mercy.
But anyway, Torrey Craig is all right. He should be fine. He gonna get more games on this belt, and as the veteran that we know him to be, I think he gonna be solid. I expect a good game tonight. But Lloyd, you wild as hell.
I mean, listen. And first of all, if she's yours, why you got to choose? Do both. Live your life.
Enjoy yourself, my guy.
Enjoy yourself, my guy. Yeah, do you. Now, if you out just doing randoms like that, then go get you a shot.
Then you JDH. Leave that alone.
You know what? JDH's immune system must be a motherfucker, bro. Because like you
Yeah,
gotta think
boy.
about
it's
like,
strong.
Lloyd ain't never
That's
had
strong.
COVID.
like JDH don't
He
get
said
sick.
he ain't never
He
had
don't get the
COVID.
common cold. That man can walk in a room filled with people with flu, COVID, and God knows what else. He gonna walk out and be like, "I'm
They
perfectly
told
fine."
That nigga
JDH
immune-
Ebola was a thing. He said, "Nah, we good."
His immune system.
I'm
immune
going
system-
to the jungle.
His immune system so strong. Jehovah's Witnesses don't even ring his doorbell. They just walk right past it.
You ignorant.
That's ignorant, bro.
What the fuck?
That was a little bit uncalled for. I feel a little bit uncomfortable by that, bro. Just a little bit.
Kev an ignorant motherfucker.
Kev is hell. You
Kev
gotta
is
remember,
the
Kev,
uncle
the
you
one
can't
who
bring
in
everywhere.
front of a 50-year-old woman. You don't eat pussy from the back. Like,
It was a
It
realistic
then
question.
proceeded to call her. I'm sorry, Auntie. What is wrong with you?
I mean, I had to apologize.
Can't
to make it
take
right.
him
It was
nowhere.
Say, ma'am.
Can't
the
take him nowhere.
tone in your voice though was like, shut up, bitch. That's how you said it though, bro. You just said it nicely.
I'm
mean,
sorry, Auntie.
That wasn't my intent. I just wanted her to understand that I didn't even see her to be.
You talking about I want her to
Kev is
understand.
it's a completely different person when he's been completely
right.
different person when
Hey.
he's been drinking, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, that lady was literally on that man's right shoulder. I don't know how he missed her, but
I had been drinking.
Smart.
It is
I
what
was
it is.
fucked up.
nigga, yeah, we lost her little ass a couple times.
We got all of a total of an hour and a half of actual Bobby. After that nigga was drunk for 6 hours, bro. 6
Hey.
hours he was drunk.
I had a
Yeah,
trunk.
but
I had a
that-
trunk full of the look. I had a trunk full of the good stuff. Soon as Bobby and Dub pulled up, I was like, "Hey, come to the car."
We hit
But Bobby was like, he was in loose, sitting like this, talking about, hey, I want 2 shots and
Some
Let me get
buffalo
another
wings.
one of them.
Some
Y'all remember this?
buffalo
Let
wings.
me get another one of them cheese sticks. That nigga said cheese hard as hell.
let me get some of the cheese.
Let me get one of them cheese sticks. Like, damn, bro.
Hey, Rob, I never did ecstasy. I wanted to in terms of like,
Damn,
but I never did.
Monetization.
All right, that's enough. We ain't made it through a live stream.
go.
Get taken off the stream. We out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. We love you guys, man. By the way, the original NBA Central channel is back up and running. We back. I changed the links in all the descriptions, so y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to NBA Central. You're going to be getting daily content over there. We've been back up and running for about 3 days. I got 2 videos up there. You're going to be catching this vibe. We're going to try to get more videos on NBA Central of the whole team, all 5 of us, to give it a little bit of a different feel. So make sure you guys follow for that, man. But that's crazy, bro. So we've gone from eating pussy from the back, toe sucking, ass eating. What have we been doing, bro?
We were talking about smoking crack too. It was crack in the
Smoking crack started it off, man. That's crazy. But all right, I love you guys,
talking
man.
about smoking crack. First of all, we got to we weren't talking about smoking crack.
That was
We
the
was
chat.
talking about
We
crack
snitching. That was the
ass
chat.
general
That's
conversation.
crazy, bro. That's wild. But man, we love y'all, man. Go Bulls, see red, all that good shit. I'll be back at halftime, y'all. Peace.
Nigga said Molly go hard.
Wait, hold on. I didn't read the super chat. We can't leave yet. We got Quentin with the super chat. Says, let these young players go. The worst that can happen is you get good players who are here for years or players who prove themselves as trade assets. Hey, I mean, there's something to be said with that.
I'm not
Shout out
against
to my boy Q.
What up,
Yeah.
Q.
Crazy. All right, we out here. Love you guys.